So today we will be learning about the geometric sequence. We will learn about arithmetic sequence. Today we will be learning about the geometric sequence. And if in arithmetic sequence we get every next term by adding the same number to the previous term, in geometric sequence we get the next term by multiplying previous term by the common ratio. So if we have the first, I think that I'm explaining something new, and I will expect that people actually hear.
First.
So if we have first term A, and the common ratio is R, then the second term will be A times R, then A times R squared, and so on. So we get that Qn equal Qn minus 1 times common ratio. Or we can find nth term of the geometric sequence by multiplying the first times r in which power. How many times to get to n? No. You see, this is the second term in which power is common ratio. 1.
So n minus 1.
N minus 1. So nth term is first times common ratio in the power n minus 1. So that is geometric sequence. Now we have two possible cases. One case is when r is greater than 1. So what will happen with that? For example, the first term is 2 and r is 3. And r is 3. So we will have sequence 2, 6, 18, and every time you multiply by 3. So the terms of the geometric sequence will be increasing to infinity.
Yes. The other way will be increasing to 0 with the fraction.
If we have now, what if we have r is less than negative 1? So we have a equals 2 and r equals negative 3. How our sequence will look like? First term 2, the next will be negative 6, then 18, then negative 54. So it will be alternating positive, negative terms, but the magnitude will be again increasing. But if we have the common ratio is between, if it's 1, if common ratio 1, nothing changes, always will have the same term to multiply by 1. If you multiply by negative 1, it will be just same number alternating, positive, negative. But if we have the common ratio in the interval between negative 1 and 1, as you correctly said, they will be divergent, they will be convergent, because this is divergent, and they will be convergent to 0. So if we have, for example, first term, let's say, equal 5, and common ratio is 1/2. So we'll have 5, 2.5, 1.25, and so on, and they will be coming infinitely close to 0. So that will be a convergent geometric sequence. And until now, when we were saying to find mean, we were meaning to find arithmetic mean when we add all terms.
add all terms and divide by how many of them. But there is a such thing as geometric mean as well. There is a geometric mean. So if we have, for example, 3 consecutive numbers over geometric sequence, A, B, and C. So we have B on, because it's common ratio in the geometric sequence, B on A will be equal C divided by B. So we'll get AC equals B squared. And B will, so we have that B
C on A.
ratio which we have second term divided by first term has to be equal third term divided by second, because it is a geometric 3 consecutive members of a geometric sequence. So it's always common ratio. Next divided by previous, we always will have same number. That's how geometric sequence works. So B
Yes, so, okay.
equals square root of AC. It's called geometric mean between A and C. Arithmetic mean, we add and divide by how many. Geometric mean between 2 numbers, we multiply them and take square root. That's what's called geometric mean. Make sense? Let's consider one example from your booklet, 3D. Let's consider example 4. We have geometric sequence. We have 3 consecutive numbers of the geometric sequence. They are x minus 1, 3x plus 4, and 6x plus 8. Question is, find x. If they are 3 consecutive numbers of the geometric sequence, as they are consecutive members of the geometric sequence, then the ratio of the second to third should be equal ratio of the third to second. So we can write 3x plus 4 divided by x minus 1 equal 6x plus 8 divided by 3x plus 4. Now, what is 6x plus 8 divided by 3x plus 4? It's obviously 2. So we have 3x plus 4 over x minus 1 equals 2, and then you just solve it for x. 3x plus 4 equal 2x minus 2. So you get x equals negative 6. Make sense? I think very straightforward. And any questions on this? One more example. Example 5. Now we have difference between first and second term in a
Wait,
geometric.
isn't there another value? Isn't there another value of x? Because if you like cross multiply, it's a quadratic, and then there's 2 values there.
If you cross multiply,
Yeah.
we don't want to simplify this. You don't want to simplify.
Well,
Okay, let's see.
I got
Let's see
2,000.
3x plus 4 squared. 3x plus 4 squared equals 6x plus 8 times x minus 1. So we have 9x squared plus 24x plus 16 equals 6x squared plus 8x minus 6x plus 2x minus 8. Bring everything to one side. 3x squared plus 22x
plus 24 equals 0.
Yeah, so it's negative 1.
So we have x equal, using quadratic formula maybe, or using
just-
finding two numbers that multiply to 3 times 24, 77 multiplies to 72 and adds to 22. What's
If 3x plus 4 times x plus 6.
So that will be 18, 18 and 4. So we can rewrite this 3x squared plus 18x plus 4x plus 24 equals 0. So we have 3x, x plus 6 plus 4 x plus 6 equals 0, and we get second possible solution, x equals negative 4. Very good observation. There are two solutions.
Yes.
But wouldn't it just make it 0?
Make what 0?
It'd make
Minus 4 on 3. This will, but if you take minus 4 on 3,
Is it not last way?
what this will become?
0.
0.
Is that not last?
Can be in the geometric sequence, can it be 0? If you get 0, then it always will be 0 afterwards. So it is possible solution, but it will not make its actual geometric sequence.
So we have to check.
Yeah. So you have to get the. So
You need to check. You need to check because we're getting this will be 0, then this will be 0, and the next will be 0. Because as soon as we get, and because the common ratio, how we can get this, the first will not be 0. Minus 4/3 minus 1 will be negative 7/3. How we can get next term 0? By which number we will multiply? By 0. How we can get next equals 0? We need to multiply this by 0. But
Yeah.
if 0
Yeah,
cannot
yeah,
be
okay.
common ratio. So yes, we can get the second one, but it does not make it geometric sequence. And one more example before you will start practicing. Example 5. We have difference between the first term and the second term. Now we have a difference between two terms. So we have Q2 minus Q1 equal 6, and we have Q3 minus Q2 equal 3. Find the first term and common ratio. If this Q2 will be equal R times Q1, right? Because it's common ratio. So we can rewrite this as R minus 1 times Q1 equals 6. This will be R squared, Q1 minus R, Q1 equals 3, so you get R Q1 times R minus 1 equals 3. We got two simultaneous equations. What will be the easiest way to solve this equation 1, this equation 2? What will be the easiest way to solve those simultaneous equations?
Divide.
Let's divide equation 2 by equation 1. So you get R minus 1 cancels out, Q1 cancels out. So you will have R equal 3 on 6 or 1/2.
So if you substitute it into the first equation, we get negative 1/2 times Q1 equals 6. So Q1 equals negative 12. So first term negative 12 and common difference is 1/2. So this sequence become negative 12, 6, negative 3. They differ. No, it will not work. Because it will be not positive, it will be negative 6. Made mistakes. Negative 12 times 1/2 is negative 6. Negative 6 minus negative 12 is 6, minus 3 minus negative 6 is positive 3. So it works. So that's how we deal with the geometric sequence and finding the things. That's
Yeah,
all.
how do you write the nth term of that sequence?
Right, what?
The nth term.
Nth term? Nth term of the geometric sequence equal first term times r, common ratio in the power n minus 1. Because on each step you multiply by r. And to nth, you multiply n minus 1 times. So this is the formula how to get nth term of the geometric sequence. Okay, that's all new stuff for today. Like, subscribe, and donate to help fight terrorist countries and organizations like Russia, Iran, Hamas, etc. Support Ukraine and Israel.